Imagine this. Imagine the person that's so determined that while they're a high school student, they figure out and learn a game engine. They figure out how to change the assets or add assets to the game. Sounds, graphics, 3D models. Maybe they didn't design them all. Maybe they went out and found free ones. But they put together a game that's never been that game before. We have GaMeRS, Game Mechanics Research Studio, which is experimenting and exploring all these things, but only as far as students who want to and have free time will do. We start a club on game design. That was suggested by a friend that I have at Lakeland. And I said, all right, so start from scratch. What's the main purpose of the group and so on. So the idea is that it's not about playing video games. While that is a component of what everybody brings to the table, surely nobody that's not a gamer would want to be there, But it's more than that. It's like, have you ever been interested in modding a game, changing the characters, the levels, the textures on the walls, and matte, I'm talking almost like strictly first-person shooter, but you know what I mean. Changing the environment of the game, the music. Or have you ever wanted to just create your own game?
Modeling that he was doing.
So I presented some different things about, game emulation. That was how I opened it. The very first presentation that was done had that and the pinball, the little mini pinball machine. That it's a virtual pinball game, but that was really a discussion about interfacing a computer and a gaming environment into controls and into a
what happens is the ball will do really crazy stuff, like if I shoot the ramp right now.
Awesome ideal program for game design would be game industry and design, a minor, and we would reach out to MACMA, we'd reach out over to graphic design, we'd grab some maybe architecture, a little bit of that, we'd grab some technical resource management, some programming, some creative writing, and you cram all that together and you've got somebody pretty well equipped. If they can't maybe be an expert in everything, but you'd be grounded, being able to communicate on multiple levels with other people. That would be a program.
That's the newest one. It should be less buttons.
Us being a state university, we'll probably take a greater interest in other state institutions, seeing if they have gaming industry, gaming curriculums. And I think state institutions are very cautious and conservative about doing new things. Sometimes that puts them in the very back seat in terms of what's hot in education. They're very slow, to move and accept and adopt. But yet we've got design schools that are going nuts with game design people.
Midnight trying to make sure all the bugs are worked out.
You don't know until you try. So try it. Same way with video game design. Oh man, it's just too much, too big. So what? Make a game with a black ball and a white ball, and try to make them chase each other. If you can make that fun, you're awesome. You've done something.